Hi Katie.
Hi Tom.
Thanks for joining us here today. We have just recently completed this guitar. This is Lola. This is an M12 in some really beautiful Swiss spruce and a knockout set of Madagascar rosewood as well. I love 12 fret guitars. This is kind of a classic Tom Sands instrument, very similar to the guitars I was making when I was in Oakland and working with Irvin Samoji. Why don't you tell us about the song that you played for us today? Because it was breathtaking and...
Thank you. Yeah, sure. So the song is called Sweet and Gentle, and it's taken from my second album, which I released just before I did the session with you guys. Mm-hmm. It's a song that it's really kind of a sketch, I suppose, of a few ideas, and I really enjoyed how they kind of came together. It was the first time I'd really explored kind of open D minor tuning, and it was my first kind of experiment with that tuning, and kind of enjoyed it so much I decided to kind of create a song. And in the theme of that kind of exploration, I suppose I sort of ended up writing this song about inspiration and, you know, where does that come from? We all have this amazing thing that is inspiration, but, you know, it's not a tangible thing, but it's an incredible thing that kind of makes a lot of other stuff happen. And that's really what the song is about. It's sort of a snapshot in time of me trying to think about that and throw myself into that new tuning, I suppose.
It is a really incredible piece, and the album is phenomenal. I have it on vinyl and it just blows me away every time I listen to it. It's full of like amazing songwriting, some beautiful guitar playing, stunning vocal, and then there's just these hooks that just... I mean, we were singing Edge of the Land to each other, Ted and I, in the workshop for like weeks. Weeks after the session, and then it would come on like on my Spotify, and it'd be like, oh no, here it is again. Not because we didn't want to listen to the song, but because it's one of those songs that's just like a total earworm, and I feel like the album is full of those. Just like, so I wanted to actually talk to you about your kind of songwriting approach, because you're a very well-rounded artist, and that, you know, your instrumentation is like beautiful. You're a very technically gifted guitar player. Where does that come from? Like, where does your love of fingerstyle guitar come from, and who do you take your original influences from?
Well, I think I'm kind of mainly self-taught, and that was sort of a journey that I sort of started about 10 years ago now, 10 years in December since I picked up a guitar, and I started off learning, you know, all the hits, you know, the riffs that everyone plays. Mm-hmm. And then suddenly I remember, well, as a kid I was kind of brought up on kind of going to folk festivals and seeing live music right there in front of me, and I'd kind of grown up in that atmosphere, although my parents weren't musicians themselves. They were huge fans of music, so I already kind of had that kind of background, I suppose. But then when I started to play the guitar, and I was just kind of playing all these recognisable riffs, and that was, you know, it was kind of sweet food for my ears. So it was kind of making sounds that I could recognise. But I very quickly realised that the music that I wanted to make was this kind of fingerstyle kind of intricate, I suppose, songwriter kind of music. And I came across that, first of all, I think through the kind of late 60s, early 70s folk revival music. Mm-hmm. So I watched a documentary which was on the BBC, and it was all about folk music. So there were people like John Martin and Vashti Bunyan who kind of, they blew my mind, and I sort of challenged myself the next day to kind of learn Jackson C. Frank's Blues Run the Game. Mm-hmm. And I just couldn't get it. I couldn't get it. And then one day I just woke up and I could play it. And it was exciting because it was suddenly, I was playing the music that I wanted to hear, and it was really, really fun. So then I sort of took that and ended up kind of writing my own songs in that style, I suppose.
I'm going to hand this guitar to you right now. Wow. I guess because we've already done the session, and you've already spent some time with this guitar. I wanted to kind of get your thoughts on this instrument, and you spent a bit of time with it. I just want to hear your kind of. I'm putting you on the spot here now, and I'm waiting to tell everyone like how amazing it is. But, yeah, like when you pick up a guitar for the first time, what are you looking for? What are you thinking about when you handle a guitar for the first time?
Well, I suppose if it feels kind of intuitive and natural, that is great. And then I start to enjoy the sound of it after that, I suppose. But how it feels in my hands is a huge thing, of course. And the thing that really struck me about this was how resonant it was. I could really feel it on my body, which was insane. You can really react to how, you know, the guitar is responding to the music, and that was something that really grabbed me at first, which I love about it. It's a really kind of huge sound, but it's also simultaneously compact as well.
Yeah.
It's really punchy.
Yeah, I mean, compact is the word. Comfortable, I think, with the 12th fret to the body neck joint, you get the bridge right in a kind of central area of the lower bow, and you get a really lovely sweetness. For me, yeah, that's if I was going to build something for myself, I think it would always be a 12th fret. Do you have anything coming up that you're excited about that you want to share with people who might be watching this video?
Yeah, well, I've got a few festivals still to come. One of them is Moseley Folk Festival, which is a festival that I've kind of wanted to visit for a long time, so it's a treat to be playing that. A great lineup there, and I've got a bunch of gigs in the UK in autumn, which is exciting to kind of carry on the touring for this year, celebrating my album, and then next year I'm hoping to write some more music between now and the end of the year, and then next year I'm going to head back out on the road and visit Europe properly for the first time, which is going to be exciting. And yeah, just kind of carrying on writing new music, working towards my next album, really. Amazing.
And we've also got a special announcement, which we're not going to reveal just yet, but that's going to be coming up, and we're both very excited about that.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Where can people find more about you and your music?
I think the best place would probably be my website, which is katiespencer.net. Katie with an IE.
Katie with an IE. Amazing. Well, thanks so much for coming down. It's always such a joy to hear you play.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much to you.